15 irashize twibuka abazize jenoside twabuze abana ababyeyi abavandimwe tubura n'inshuti bose bazira uko bavutse batulekede enaku.
When the killing started, the local radio took an active role in the killings and told Hutus to crush the cockroaches and fill up the graves. They even told the killers where the people were hiding. At one Roman Catholic church, it took 2 days to slaughter all the families that were seeking refuge there. The world stood idly by and did nothing to help. Jonas Niyosanga and his family escaped the horrors of the genocide of Rwanda, but not without personal loss.
After they killed my mother, I fled home in a horrible terror. I tried to join my husband and children. They were on the other side of the province where he had taken them to escape the killings. After the 3-month genocide, Jonas had to flee for his life to Uganda, and from there he went to South Africa. We followed later. We traveled from Uganda, Kenya, Tanzania, all the way down to South Africa. When we reached the Kenyan border at Malaba at around 7 p.m. at night, the migration officer did not allow us entry because we did not have the right papers. That became our story for the rest of the 3-month trip down to South Africa. I had to cross the borders illegally several times with my children, which was a terrifying ordeal for us. I had no choice but to do this. On the way down to South Africa, we were arrested, but thank God we were set free. Let me say this, that every time when we were in trouble, we became very fearful, but in the end we took courage and determined for life or death to go to South Africa. When we arrived in South Africa, Cape Town, by the place called Samora, it looked to me like a refugee camp. It is not an appropriate place for people to live in. Again, I felt despair when we had to occupy this small tin house. It was miserable. Then our lives changed when the company and people whom my husband worked for became our family friend, and they helped us to find a good way of life. We are so deeply grateful. God has indeed fulfilled the promises that He had made to Jonas in prison.
I was in the jail for 3 years. People were arrested and there was no justice. In jail, people were dying day and night.
Never, never, never again. Let us keep alive.
Their good intentions did not last long, and he heard of a plan they had of killing her husband.
Never, never again. Genocide against humanity.
Being a devout Christian, he joined a Christian center in Kampala, where he completed a Bible school diploma before leaving for South Africa. Arriving in South Africa, he found work as a car guy and he saved up money for his family to join him. Odette, also a devout Christian, had faith, a cell phone and very little money to start her 3-month treacherous journey down from Rwanda to South Africa with her 6 children.
In my brokenness, I will praise you, Lord. I will praise you, Lord.
Jonas was fortunate enough to get a job as a security guard at a company called Green, Woodstock, Cape Town, but they were not safe yet. The company helped the family move from their tin shack in Samora Township to an ideal house that they had bought, big and safe enough for them. The company decided to give their 100-strong member Rwanda Church, of whom Jonas was a member, space in the office building in Woodstock to hold their weddings and church services.
Spirit of the living God, we invite you in our midst.
Jonas got promoted from a security guard into the accounting section, and his current training includes public speaking in English, accounting, internet, Word and Excel. He also had enrolled at UNISA for a course in accounting. Jonas and Odette have managed to keep their family together amidst the biggest trials humanity has faced. Jonas is a man of great courage and integrity, a quality dwindling on the modern landscape of the world.
To bless you as I pray for you today, to guide you and protect you as you go along your way. His love is always with you.
When he became a Christian, he resigned his job in Rwanda because he refused to accept bribes anymore, which was at the order of a working day. He and his family are always cheerful, grateful and optimistic despite the hardships that they have suffered and the challenges they face, and that is something to be greatly admired.
I grow up, I want to become a doctor. I want to help people who can't pay the money for the doctors.
My biggest dream is to become an accountant, so that if I grow up, I'm going to be rich and I can help myself.
The family is Rwanda's loss and South Africa's gain. But maybe one day, with good education, new skills in their pockets and a different political climate, they may return to their country to help build that which was lost.
As you go along your way, His love is always with you. His promises are true. All your cares, you know He'll see you through. You know